Next question. Using chop shop approach or breakup value approach, assign a value for Cranberry Limited, whose stock is currently trading at a total market price of euro 1 million. It means 10 lakhs. For Cranberry Limited, the accounting data set forth two business segments: consumer wholesale, consumer retail. Data for the firm's two segments are as follows: wholesale segment and retail segment. Sales is given, assets are given, and operating income is given to us. Industry data for pure play firms. The term pure play firm stands for, we understand, the proxy firm, have been compiled and are summarized as under. Business segment information is given: capitalization to sales, capitalization to assets, and capitalization to the operating income. Means what is the value of the company for every 1 rupee of the sales? What is the value of the company for every 1 rupee of the asset? What is the value of the company for every 1 rupee of the operating income? For wholesale information is given, and for retail information is given. ABC company is considering a new sales strategy that will be valid for next 3 years. They want to know value of the new strategy. Sorry. This is what the information provided. So friends, over here, there is a new method which has been provided to us for the purpose of valuation, and that is given a name as the breakup value approach, or it is also given a name as the chop shop approach. Now, what kind of details have been provided to us, and how to do valuation? Both of them I am discussing with you. You don't have to write anything. Let me explain to you first of all. For the company which is supposed to be valued, called Cranberry Limited, for that the market value is given to us. For the time being, this market value information is not useful for us. We have to do valuation based on this approach which has been given to us as an example. So what we will do, friends, we have been provided with the information that says this company is having such a two business segment. They are having such the wholesale business, and at the same time they have the retail business. There are two kinds of the business segment that they have. Information is provided to us that what is the sales for each of the segment, what are the assets of each of the segment, and what is the operating income, that is earning before interest and taxes for each of the segment. That is what is the information which has been given to us. What kind of information is given? That is what I am explaining to you first of all. And then, so this is the most important information of the entire example, which is something that's importantly you need to understand. See, basically something like this. Suppose I want to do a valuation of a pharma company. I have the details about that pharma company which is under valuation, which is supposed to be valued for assets, for operating income, for sales. Now what I have done, I have made the calculation of certain ratios taking into account the companies which are dealing in the pharma sector, and I have made the calculation like this. What is the value of the company for every 1 rupee of the sales value? What is the value of the company for every 1 rupee of the asset value? What is the value of the company for every 1 rupee of the operating income? ऐसा करके हमको 3 अलग अलग टाइप के वैल्यूएशन करने हैं, सेल्स को बेस लेके, assets को बेस लेके, और ऑपरेटिंग इनकम को बेस लेके. I am focusing on the wholesale first of all. We understand that say this ratio is 0.85. उसका मतलब ये है this is 0.85. इसका मतलब ये है that say for every 1 rupee of the sales value, the value of the company is 85 paise. What is the value of the company? It is 85% of the sales value. Next, what is the value of wholesale segment? अभी हम लोग wholesale का बात कर रहे हैं. It is 70% of the assets. Again, what is the value? It is 9 rupees of the operating income. तो कंपनी का वैल्यूएशन क्या होगा वो हमको यहाँ पे कैलकुलेट करना है. सेल्स का 85% होलसेल सेगमेंट का, असेट्स का 70% होलसेल सेगमेंट का, 9 टाइम्स ऑफ द ईबीआईटी अगेन होलसेल सेगमेंट का. यानी हम लोग क्या करेंगे फ्रेंड्स, हम लोग ये जो क्वांटिफाइबल फैक्टर्स है उससे हम लोग वैल्यूएशन करेंगे. We will do the valuation for the wholesale segment as well as the retail segment. We understand that say हमने एक ही कंपनी का वैल्यूएशन, listen carefully, एक ही कंपनी का वैल्यूएशन 3 अलग अलग मेथड से किया है. तो ऑफ कोर्स सबका समेशन उसका वैल्यूएशन नहीं होगा, क्या करना पड़ेगा, इसका एवरेज करना पड़ेगा. And that is how we will reach to a point wherein say we will compute value of the Cranberry method. We have to do the valuation of the wholesale segment using the sales, wholesale segment again using the sales. In यहाँ पे क्या रेशियो 1.2, so it is 1.20 into sales. ये wholesale segment का होगा, ये retail segment का. This is 70%. 70% of assets, and this is 8 times. It is 8 times of the operating income. तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, ये wholesale segment का value, retail segment का value. So this is the total value of the company. Wholesale segment का value, retail segment का value. This is the total value. ये जो पहला वैल्यूएशन है ना, उसके लिए हमने सेल्स को बेस लिया है. ये दूसरा वैल्यू है ना, उसके लिए हमने असेट्स को बेस लिया है. ये तीसरा है, उसके लिए हमने ऑपरेटिंग इनकम को बेस लिया है. इन सब का टोटल किया जाएगा डिवाइडेड बाय 3 इन अ वे दैट से हम लोग ऐसा अज्यूम करते हैं कि हर एक अलग अलग मेथड्स को हम लोग इक्वल वेटेज देते हैं. दिस इज द वैल्यू ऑफ द क्रैनबेरी लिमिटेड. ये जो वैल्यू ऑफ द क्रैनबेरी लिमिटेड आता है दैट इज व्हाट वी अंडरस्टैंड इज अ फंडामेंटल वैल्यू. फंडामेंटल वैल्यू का मतलब ये है कि ये एक्चुअल वैल्यू होना चाहिए मार्केट में टेकिंग इनटू अकाउंट से द सर्टेन क्वांटिफाइबल फैक्टर्स. सेल्स है, ऑपरेटिंग इनकम है और एसेट्स है. अगर हमको क्वेश्चन में पूछा होता कि वेदर द कंपनी इज अंडर वैल्यूड और ओवर वैल्यूड, तो हमने क्या करना है फ्रेंड्स, ये जो हमारा आंसर आया ना उसको हम लोग 10 लाख के साथ कंपेयर करते हैं. सपोज बाय चांस ये आंसर आता है 9 लाख, तो हमको क्या बोलेगा कि मार्केट में द कंपनी इज ओवर वैल्यूड. हमको हमेशा ऐसे ही मान लेने का कि ये सही है और जो चल रहा है ना वैल्यू से वो ज्यादा या कम है. और सपोज मान लेते हैं ये जो है ना वो आता है 11 लाख, तो क्या बोलेंगे द कंपनी इज अंडर वैल्यूड. क्यों अंडर वैल्यूड? बिकॉज अगेन वी अंडरस्टैंड दैट से यहाँ पे हमको लॉजिक कैसे लगाने का है दैट से ये जो वैल्यू है ना वो सही है और जो मार्केट में चल रहा है ना वो गलत है. For the first one, I am giving you a detailed working. From that is afterwards we will do the value that is our working in a short method. We understand that say I am taking this value that is in this one. We have been provided capitalization divided by sales is equal to 0.85. That is in case of wholesale segment, and capitalization to sales is equal to 1.20. That is for the retail segment. That is the way we will be having so there are two different segments. Now we will have the capitalization is equal to sales into 0.85, and over here again capitalization is equal to sales into 1.20. As far as the wholesale segment is concerned, sales is 2,25,000 and the sales is 7,20,000. 2,25,000 and what here it is 7,20,000. That comes to 191,520. 250. And over here 7,20,000 into 120. 8,64,000. So basically friends, what happens is what is the value of the company for every 1 rupee of the sales is 85 paise. Now the wholesale segment has a sales value of 2,25,000. So what must be the value of the wholesale segment is 191,250. Similarly for the retail segment, we understand that say for every 1 rupee of the sales, value of the company is 1 rupee 20 paise. Now the sales of the company is 7,20,000. So value of the company will be 8,64,000. That is the way we are supposed to do the valuation of the wholesale and the retail segment. Similarly, we are required to do so the valuation using other methods. So we understand like this. Final answer would be in this way. The basis is sales. In that wholesale, retail and total. For wholesale it is 185 into 2,25,000. For the retail it is 1.20 into 7,20,000. After sales it will be next assets. In that case it is 0.70 into 6 lakhs. Next would be again 0.70 into 5 lakhs. And the last is the operating income. In that case it is 75,000 into 9. And it will be 1,50,000 into 8. That is the way we will have total and then we will do the average. So we have to work out the answer in this way. That comes to 37,250. Lastly, we will do average. Average would be 37,250 divided by 3. That comes to 12,23,417. This is the way we are supposed to do valuation of the company. This value is more than the value which is prevailing in the market. Means whatever the market value of the company prevailing in the market is considered to be undervalued.